What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. This is Bad Boys Season 1, Bad Boys LA Season 1, Episode 7. So they done broke up the fight with Milan and Carry On. Well, they fought, and then they broke up the fight. So Milan is upstairs trying to calm down. Carry On is outside. So Relly go outside and talk to him. Listen, this is where I am right now with the whole Carry On situation. I'm convinced of one of two things. Either Carry On is absolutely positively certifiable and he ain't got it all, or Carry On knows that if he ever allows himself to get to the level of anger, that he gonna really hurt something. Like, I'm serious. Just because he is talking and he like, I'm just playing mind games. I'm playing mind games. Like, I know they're not gonna really let us fight, so I'm just getting in his head. You know, he said, you know, when somebody think they got the best of you, right? Then, but you don't react. Like, you don't get them no reaction. Then you get in their head, and then they'll be worried and wondering, oh, shoot, when he coming back? When he gonna get me back? I don't think that's what Milan worried about. I don't think Milan is concerned at all. So Rel was like, so basically your plan is to just keep getting beat up. I ain't getting beat up. What you mean? What you mean? You are literally sitting there with a fat lip. I mean, granted, you ain't got no, you know, scrapes and scrops and black eyes and stuff, but you are literally sitting there with a fat lip talking about something. I ain't get beat up. What you talking about? So Rails is like, well, Relly is like, so listen, what are you going to do? Like, at some point, you got to make up, like, y'all got to figure this out. So then, what's the boy named? Moolah come out there talking about some, what's up? Let's go. Man, fuck all this shit. Fuck all this conversation outside. We bad boys. We got to get it. We got to get it. We bad boys. Sir, why are you here? Like, if there's anybody that is the most annoying on this show, it is him. What are you talking about right now? We are literally trying to resolve a conflict, and you in here talking about we bad boys, we got shit to do. What? What do y'all have to do? What? Because when y'all came back in the room, all y'all did was keep talking about the fight. So why not let Relly talk to Carry On and try to come up with some sort of resolution? Because, sir, I have no idea what you're talking about right now. I don't know what I'm confused. So they go back in the room and they're trying to resolve the conflict. And, you know, Rel is like, both of y'all owe each other an apology. Like, at this point, both of y'all wrong. And can we just apologize and move on? He said, listen, all of us have had a fight and we were able to move on. Can y'all move on? Because everybody got time for that. Like, we really, like, we've been dealing with this and we got other shit to do. So, Milan actually says that he's going to apologize. I don't know what Carry On is doing. And then once again, here come Moolah. What's up, man? We ain't got time for this shit. We ain't got time for this. We got other things to do. We bad boys. We got other stuff to do, man. We ain't got time for this, man. We ain't got time for this. If you don't sit your ass down. Like, he is really irritating my soul. So then, Anthony says, listen. So, no, Carry On ends up going upstairs. And Rail follows Carry On upstairs. Because, again, he's trying to help the man. He's really trying to help the man out. So shouts out to, listen, let me tell you, Rails is the MVP in this episode because between him trying to, you know, get his Ayala Van Zant on and try to resolve the conflict between Milan and Carry On, and then later on in the episode when he was in that closet, we're going to get to that in a second, because when I say that is me, he is I am him. I'd have been right where he was with my cup in my hand waiting to see what was getting ready to go down. Baby, it was hilarious. So then, Milan passes out all his sex toys, child. And while that's going on, Rel is upstairs trying to talk to Carry On. And Carry On, once again, is letting him know, listen, I know what I'm doing. I'm good. It ain't no thing. I don't feel like I need to make up with him. He came at me. He lying on me. I never said those things. And you questioning me like you don't believe what I'm telling you. And Rel was like, I did ask you those questions because I need to know. Like, I really need to understand what happened. So, you know, I did ask you because I don't know. I don't know the whole situation that went down. So he was like, well, I didn't do nothing to that man. I didn't do nothing to that man. Like, he lying on me. You know, he was like, and that's why I don't feel like I owe him no apology. And he was like, but, you know, he gave you opportunity. Like, he was like, man, he did this and he did that. And Rel was like, but you ran up on him. which is true, Carry On. You started that fight. Like, you literally ran up on. Now, you might have felt like he was disrespecting you or whatever the situation was, but you ran up on him. Like, he didn't run up on you, bro. He didn't. You ran up on him. So, next thing you know, producers are like, yeah, we lost a couple of people, so we're going to bring some new people in, you know, because we need to keep the numbers at a certain spot, whatever. So they done brought Jonathan Wright up in here. Now, Jonathan Wright is celebrity hairstylist. He done Meg Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, the list goes on and on and on. He come in, he ready to rumble. He is ready to rumble. I am sure that they put a battery in his back because he came in there on 100, right? He said, listen, I'm just a fun guy. I like to have fun, and let's be fun people together, and where everybody's sleeping. Long story short, child, he want the master bedroom. I ain't about to go through how he went to everybody's room and said that all the, like little Goldilocks, talking about something, this bed is too small, this bed is too this. He said he want the master suite with Milan. Milan said, listen, this is my room. He said, ain't nobody sharing my room with me unless we fucking. Now, I feel him on that. He said, I don't know, Jonathan. I'm not sharing no bed with somebody I don't know. I'm not sharing a room. He was like, he said, now we fucking, that's another conversation. But other than that, no, sir. So, Jonathan makes a big deal about him, that being his room, and him and Milan need to figure something out, and they need to share the room. And Milan was like, I'm not sharing my room. So this went on for 30 damn minutes about whose room are you gonna have the room, and who was right up in the middle of it waiting to see what was getting ready to go down. Really. Now, Carry On is downstairs happy that he feel like he got a partner in arms because they both from Texas, talking about some see, they about to find out how real people from Texas roll. They about to find out how the people from Texas roll now. See, he about to find out what kind of monster I am because he about to see it. And he is so excited at the thought that Jonathan is about to whoop Milan ass over this room. And honestly, it went on way longer than it needed to go on. And I really felt like they were gonna fight, but at the end of the day, Jonathan, you know, he done went up in the closet talking about something. You got this big old closet, we can share it. Milan was like, no, we can't. He was like, for real, what side of the closet you want? You want that side or this side? Milan was like, I want all the sizes. All the sides. He was like, no, for real, you can take that side, I'll take this side. He was like, no, I'm good. He was like, no, for real, you take that side, I'll take this side. He was like, nah, I got all of this. So then he was like, well, how did you get this room? Him and Anthony fought for the room. He was like, oh, so you fought Anthony for the room? He's like, you took that man's room? Milan was like, that's not even how that went down. I didn't take his room from him. He was like, so you took that man's room? I didn't take the room from him. So then they back downstairs talking, and he looking at Melly. He talking about, so what's up with you? Because he going around the room introducing himself and all that good stuff. And, you know, they laughing and joking or whatever. He said, listen, I'm just a fun guy. I just, you know, I like doing fun stuff. You know, I'm really not, you know, I like a good kiki. And so they were breaking down all the drama about who done fought. And he was like, so y'all just in here fighting. It's just an altercation every day. You fight. That's what we doing. We just fight. Everybody just fighting. So Moolah was like, man, you know me. He was like, I'm just sitting back trying to figure out I'm just trying to sit back, figure out your energy. And Jonathan was like, well, that's the worst way to find out about my energy. What you mean? Like, sitting back, being quiet, staring at me ain't the way to get my energy. He said, I'm just trying to figure you out. He was like, so you was fighting, you know, you fought Kirk Franklin's son? Why you fighting? He kept calling that man Kirk Franklin's son. Carry On was like, I have a name. He was like, yeah, Kirk Franklin's son. So the conversation came up again about why Carry On and Mulan were fighting. And he said, well, I'm just saying, I'm straight. And I just want to know who's straight and who not. I don't want nobody around me faking. I don't want nobody around me pretending like they straight and they really not. Like, I don't like that shit. So that's all it was. And Carry On was like, listen, there are a whole lot of letters in the alphabet other than straight and gay. That's all I'm saying. And Jonathan was like, he got a point. He was like, I'm telling you now, I ain't answering no questions. I'm just Jonathan. I ain't answering no questions about nothing. I'm just Jonathan. That's all you need to know. And of course, Carry On was like, that's what I'm saying. See, that's what I'm saying. So Moolah, he ain't pressed Jonathan the way he was pressing Carry On. No, I saw he backed up off of that. So then he was like, well, that's all right because you supposed to interview with my radio station and you dipped out. Like, you left us hanging and I ain't really appreciate that. Jonathan was like, what you talking about? He said, listen, I'm booked and busy. He was like, because at first he was like, what you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Then he said, oh, I do remember that. He said, what happened, man? What happened? He said, I don't know. He was like, I'm booked. I'm booked. He said, listen, I be setting stuff up, but if I get a job that come through, like, I got to take the job. So then he said, well, it was something about Instagram and doing a live interview. And he was like, I hate doing live interviews. Like, I really do. I hate really sitting on somebody live, and I hate doing live interviews. So, so Moolah already got a problem with Jonathan. Carry-On think he done found his new best friend. And Milan is sitting there trying to figure out how he gonna get through the night without having to fight this dude over this damn room. So they go back upstairs. That's when they were in the closet. Here go Rail right there in the closet with them with his cup, like waiting for it to go down. And I find it funny that everybody else didn't run upstairs. For the most part, everybody else went outside. So while they upstairs fighting over this damn closet, we had a conversation outside, and Curtis was saying how, he was like, listen, this is my first time. He said, this has been a really big experience for me. He said, this is the first time I've really been around, gay guys. Like, I've never really been around gay guys before. And they were like, well, how you feel about it? Like, you think you could be friends? And he said, yeah. He said, me and Gutter done got real cool. He said, I feel like me and Gutter would be friends outside of this house. And so, I feel like Curtis is coming a long way. Moolah is still a bitch, So they were having that conversation, and then they were talking about the pool party that Anthony is setting up. He's having this big party, and at first they were saying that they couldn't bring people because of COVID, but then it looked like it's a whole lot of people in the previews for next week, child. So back upstairs in this damn closet, Milan and Jonathan are still fighting. I mean, they ain't physical yet, but they still going back and forth about this damn closet and room. So Jonathan was like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just go to a hotel tonight, but I'll be back and we'll resolve it when I come back. And in my mind, I'm like, well, why did you leave to come back? Why not resolve it now? Like, why you got to leave? I mean, if the same thing is going to happen tomorrow, we might as well go on and get it taken care of tonight, right? I didn't understand that. If you either you in the house or you not. Like, I don't... A little confused. Anyway. So... Then we see Milan on the phone calling one of his boys up talking about, listen, we having a pool party. I want you to come through. He was like, and I'm going to go ahead and let you know it's more to it. He said, listen, there's some stuff going down. He said, I done basically whooped everybody's ass in his house. And they done brought this new dude in that's trying to press me. And, I already know I don't have no alliances. I don't really have nobody that's going to have my back because I done already whooped all they ass. So, like, I kind of just need... I just need some backup. His boy was like, say less. I'm there. So, child, we'll see what it go down next week. Anyway, that was Bad Boys, child. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.